Good morning, my friends, and welcome to another edition of A Parson's Progress. I'm just about to embark on celebrating Holy Mass for Septuagesima, which is the beginning of pre-Lent in the old rite. But I can't, therefore, address the issues of the day, but I might do those on my return in the caravan. Anyway, God bless, and I might see you later on today. Hello and welcome to another edition of A Parson's Progress. Well, you can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs, and it looks like we've destroyed our stone wall. Couldn't be helped. Got a 3-ton digger up here. Yes, the Land Rover seems to have survived. Trouble is, we don't really have a proper established path, and with all the mud and the rain, got 2 diggers on site at the moment, 2-ton and a 3-ton, I believe, and got this big one here, which is really squashing the mud and collapsing the wall. But anyway, we got this thing here. I took delivery today. It was a hell of a job getting this stuff down the track. This place is completely really inaccessible by vehicle. Certainly big vehicles, but this is the stuff for the land drains, French drains probably you might call them. There's the gravel, probably plenty enough, and that's the French drain itself. You see the little perforations for the water to go into. In that plastic there we've got a membrane for the concrete to be poured on, and that's breathable membrane which goes around the French drain itself. So things are happening. I'm going to go up to the house now. It's just an absolute mud bath. I've never seen anything like it. But yes, this digger is so heavy that you can see here where it's just pushing the wall out as it goes up, but it can't be helped. The place is going to look like this for some time. And Jamie's big problem at the moment is getting the dug back out. There's so many tree branches, but I'm going to have... I was going to go and have a look, but... oh dear. Well, I might have a look. Let's trudge through the... you can see the sort of rubbish that's coming out. He's using my chainsaw at the moment. There's water everywhere. Gosh. He's still got quite a way to go, but let me see if I can get in closer. See, these are what we've been dealing with. I had about 12 of these huge trees, and they've just, well, they were like skyscrapers, but of course, you know, we're contending with their roots at the moment. This is obviously the house, but just got that last bit to go. Well, let's see what's happened at the back of the house. You see these steps? This was a waterfall, because all the water from the back of the house there, we put a temporary sort of dam there at the moment, just came flooding down, which meant that the whole of the deck, excuse my cough, all that deck was at about 4 inches of mud. Well, I've cleared some of it up, but look at it, absolute disaster. That's me water pipe there. We've had a bloody great 5-ton digger going up and down this. And this massive trunk has still got to go, but that's really is a job for another day. I thought I'd go and take you around the back so you could see how much water. It's done nothing but rain. Now this bit, that's 60 tons of gravel and mud was taken from behind the house. Tried to save some for bricks, you know, for the brick facings. And this sort of space here was where the end of the house was that came down. Bloody great huge bank there threatening to come down on top of me. Let's have a look. It's not great, is it? But I don't think that's going anywhere. But there's going to be a retaining wall all down there, right down there. But this is where we're going to rebuild, obviously, God willing, and with permissions. You see, that would have gone... that was the door coming into the end of the house that has fallen down. Anyway, look at the state of this. Well, at least you can see that we've punched a hole through. We're probably sitting now below the floor. We've dug lower than the floor, which means, of course, none of this water, and there's lots of it, look, is going into the house. We've got a trench there, which doesn't seem to be getting any higher. That all seems to sink down. It must go down and underneath the house. But you can see it's there are rivulets of water here. Some of it's coming off the mountain here, and then it's coming down and it's forming there. And there's a little spring of water going from there and feeding that bloody great trench. And as I say, we're going to have to put footings in here for a retaining wall. It's a big job. It's a huge job. And very frightening when you start thinking about it. It just, it's quite depressing. And, but of course all this has to be done. Well, I'm back in the caravan. It's going to have to be short. Because I've left the camera up at the house and it's so damp, I think it's that. The picture's very cloudy, so I can't do a long video and a nice long relaxed chat and a drink and a smoke and all the usual good things and speak words of wisdom. I've got to say hello and goodbye, really. I hope you like the footage. No news, really. It's all a bloody nightmare. It's just I'm trudging around in mud. House looks like it's teetering on the edge of falling in. Cracks everywhere, bricks falling out of the house. You know, I fully expect to wake up one day and find the whole ruddy thing's crashed into the... And, you know, I wonder why the hell I took this project on. My back's on the mend, but I've got a bit of a hernia. I was shifting gravel the other day, and that hasn't done me any favours. My cough's dried up a bit, so that's good. Clark Works are not here. Hasn't been for some time. Probably come back next week or the week after. What other news? My novel's come back, copy edited. Well, there's still some mistakes because you have to keep going over it, which I'm rectifying. It means going through the whole novel again. But at least it's not a rewrite as such. It's just picking up the odd typos and what have you. Yeah, so the builders have gone now. The area's totally been cleared. I've got building regs coming the end of next week, God willing. They'll give advice. Got to pay fortunes, thousands and thousands, just for a simple calculation for a raft for the foundations. Can't be helped. They've got you over a barrel, haven't they? Throwing money at the project left, right and centre and not really going anywhere. And the whole place looks like it's going to fall into the mountain anyway. So I'm not best pleased in some senses. I thought it'd be much easier than it has gone. Mentally, it's extremely taxing. But anyway, there we are. It is what it is. I'm just got to keep working at it and, God willing, throw a sufficient money at the project that it might survive. Talking of which, you may have noticed in the links, I've now got Patreon up and running. So if you do want to support the channel, and don't feel you have to, I have put one tier of membership available, I believe. I don't know. I think I have. I think it's $4.99. I'm not sure.
But what that will mean is I'm going to start, if I get members, putting out the videos earlier for the members and then 24 hours later or whatever. I don't know what other membership benefits, other than the fact people may want to directly ask me questions, which I'll answer in videos. I may also upload videos that are only available to members. But if you want to support the Hermitage, there is a Patreon available for my wonderful subscribers, of which I've got over 3,000 now, which is rather good. I never expected that. Sorry, it's all I'm a bit fatigued, to be honest, but people keep asking me to make videos, and you have to make them whether you feel like it or not. So, yeah, I am sort of on the mend, but I have to be very, very careful what I do. What else did I want to tell you? So the book, yeah, I'm just sorting that out now. I mean, it's more or less in the right shape now. It'll take me a short while to just work my way through the novel and send it back. And then I've got to make sure I've got the cover sorted out, and then we can just go and print it. And sorry, I'm shaking about a bit. I'm just holding this thing up with my hand. But I can't be helped. I hope that I haven't entirely buggered the lens up on my camera. But it was just sat up at the cottage, and it looked very misty when I was trying to focus or do anything. So I could have damaged it, or maybe the inside of the camera. Who knows? Anyway, but that's just life. I mean, life at the moment, it just seems to be one insurmountable problem after another. And all expensive problems, generally. And the weather's been ghastly. I've been trapped here, which isn't doing my mental health any good, because I have to oversee the builders and one thing or another, and there's been bloody great diggers in front of the car, so you can't get out anyway. But they're not coming back this week, which is great. So I can have a week off and get out of this place and get into one of the local villages and towns and, probably have a different perspective on life, because it's a little bit repetitive, my regime at the moment. And it sort of gets you down living in such a tiny space consistently, and next month it will be a whole year. 17th of March will be a whole calendar year. Anyway, I better stop rambling, because I don't have much storage on my phone, so it'll probably go off any moment. But just to let you know about the Patreon, to let you know that the book is happening. The build is sort of happening. We have cleared the area, so that is a plus. But the combination of the weather and everything else, it just looks abysmal. And it is abysmal. Just going up to get anything out of the freezer, the house, is a nightmare. It is like wading through Passchendaele just to go and get yourself a Mars bar or whatever, or a steak or some butter out of the fridge. So, and the fridge in the caravan, that's on the blink, so I've got no refrigeration in the caravan. And this is the reality of life, living like this. People think I'm living the dream. Yeah, I'm not living the dream. I'm living a bloody nightmare at the moment. But I try to keep my spirits up. It's just difficult at times. I know it will all come right in the end, God willing. A bit of nice weather might help. But that's that. So, yes, I've told you about Patreon. I've told you about the novel. You've seen some of the updates. What else? Oh, the other good thing is Chris Herriot. I'll put a link in the description to Chris Herriot's. Sorry, I'm going to have to dash. I've got no memory. Yes, Chris Herriot. I'll leave a link. God bless you. You and all my parish of miscreants, misshapen, and the mischievous mavericks that you all are. I've got to sign off. No memory whatsoever left. It's been a nightmare making this video. I'm signing off. God bless you. See you on a more relaxed video next time. God willing. Cheerio.